And then we'll need to do a clap. So just like...
What are we doing?
Ready for this?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to the P-Funk and Pro Show, episode 11. My name is Austin Flew and with me is...
Anthony Gorman.
This is gonna be a fun time, folks. As you can see, literally, like for the first time you can actually see, we're doing a video this time. For episode 11, for the relaunch, we figured we had so much to show you that we could put it in a video and just like be crazy and make a studio out of my basement, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is quite nice, I will say.
Yeah,
When I came down here, I was like shocked by how professional it looked.
Yeah, it's like shockingly good. It's like everything that we do, it's like...
Especially on frame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like tinges of professionalism, but like pretty much overwhelmed by amateur.
Right.
The rest of the way. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I've ever done with my life, but I'm excited about it.
Hey, gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, but definitely, anyway, thank you for being with us for this long. If this is your first episode, welcome. This is a doozy to jump in on, but this is what we're considering the relaunch of the podcast. So we're going to be announcing a lot of things during this episode. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things that we're going to be doing moving forward.
Yep.
And why don't we just jump right into those things, Anthony? Why don't
Let's
we
do
get
it.
let's
You
get
went a
our
little
feet
Jay Leno there, but
wet.
that's I'm just kidding.
So, first of all, obviously, we're doing a video now. You can see us, for better or for worse. It's going to be fun. And this, I don't see this being like an ongoing thing unless it goes really well.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah, video editing takes a lot of stuff, so this will probably just be
Yeah.
like maybe like once every 10 episodes or something like that.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, or if we have something big and special to announce or something, we'll just throw a video on and add the editing. But yeah.
Makes sense, but yeah, I can only imagine like editing the audio plus the video and then syncing everything like you said. Holy cow.
Yeah. Plus, like because we're doing this, I'm not going to be doing a lot of cuts to like blank spaces and ums and pauses in the audio, so
Right.
everything's just going to be 1-to-1, so it matches with the video.
So we gotta be on point.
Yeah, we got to be on point. Hopefully, those 10 episodes made us like podcasting champions by now.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're doing alright.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, and to the folks
Hopefully.
listening, not video, because this is still going to be on iTunes and Google Play and Android and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a video. You should check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, if you're listening and you want to know where the video is, you can check this next announcement that I'm going to make, which is the new Facebook group that we just created.
Whoop.
So we just created literally 10 minutes ago the P-Funk and Fro Facebook group.
Mhm.
So what does this mean for you? This is basically a place for everybody that watches the podcast. And we got a notification. Hey, Alicia, how's it going? But it's basically for everyone that listens to the podcast, watches the podcast, or really just like friends that you have that want to talk, really. It gives a place to talk.
Mingle.
Yeah, mingle, meet new people, and like maybe discuss the show, add topics for us to kind of discuss on an ongoing basis, something like that. We really want to create a positive community of people that are like-minded. I mean, different, obviously different topics are, good, but like-minded in a sense that everybody's positive and looking to create a good community.
Right.
And that's something that we've wanted to create from day one, so we hope everyone kind of takes that and runs with it as you fix your mic.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, hopefully it's not broken.
I felt like I was slouching, but yeah.
Yeah, some of you have been added to the Facebook group already. Those are the people that have been here since day one, the people that have posted on our things for topics and like have given us ideas. So we went ahead and added the people that we knew would probably want to be added in the first place. And from then we will permeate on and continue to accept new people.
And if you don't want to be in there, you can get out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's obviously not mandatory.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. If you want to find the Facebook group, you can go to facebook.com/group/pfunkandfro.
Mm-hmm.
You can also, I'm sure if you want to click around, you can just find it if you just search on the Facebook, but that's the easiest way to find it. And you can just request membership and we'll add you and everything will be great and everybody will be happy.
Yeah?
Yeah. So that's the first announcement. Well, I guess the second one on top of the video. After that, we also have a Twitter account now.
Yeah.
So
We are going multi-social media.
yes, Facebook, not enough.
Not enough.
Oh, looks like Alicia commented. Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, Facebook not enough. We also have a Twitter account. It's at PFunkandFro. So follow, tweet at us, blah blah blah, retweet, share with your friends, all that garbage and nonsense, whatever. I will be posting updates to the show and new episodes and everything through that Twitter account now, and retweeting it with my personal account. So it will be the quickest way to kind of find updates and stay in tune with everything that we're doing. So definitely follow that Twitter account if you would like. We sure would like you to. Yeah, that's it for the Twitter. On top of that, Anthony actually has some writing that he's been doing. So if you want to tell folks about that.
Yeah, so I started a blog about 4 days ago.
Nice.
Or 3 days ago. And I don't know. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with it because I kind of wrote it a week ago.
Yeah.
And every day I would check up on it and read it and be like, I don't know if I want to post this. I kept going like back and forth. I didn't want to come off like imposing my like ideas on the world, like I am a unique butterfly, and like everybody look like I don't know. I basically one night I had to write. So every time this has happened to me, I just start writing, and that's where that kind of came off. It came up to that. So, and my friend Heather from California, shout out to Heather, she started a blog about 6 months to a year ago, and I really enjoyed reading her blog, and it's always kind of like in the back of my mind that, that's something that if you like to write, that's something quick and kind of not quick and easy, but kind of something where you can go in and out of a subject and not really like labor too hard on any one given subject matter. So it kind of gives you freedom to jump around from different things in daily life and things like that. So I really like that aspect of it.
Nice.
And I guess my first post was kind of like just a general where I'm at in life, and that's just how it flowed out. But again, I would like look at it every day, and I would debate with myself, do I really want to publicize what I like wrote there?
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but it was just, it wasn't super personal, but it really was kind of. So,
yeah.
I don't know. And I ultimately just said, how Austin, you and I are just kind of going headfirst into all these new things. So I kind of just said, let's just flip and do it and see what happens. And a lot of people commented on it on Facebook. I was really shocked by that. It was really cool. I'm glad everybody commented and liked it and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you posted it 4 days ago, and it's already got, 80?
Yeah.
Uniques?
I think I posted on the 27th. I'm like losing track of my days.
The 27th?
Oh, holy cow.
That was yesterday. What the heck?
Yeah, I'm losing track of days here. So
holy
that was...
crap.
Oh, that was yesterday.
That was yesterday, dude. You've gotten 80 unique since yesterday?
80 unique.
Dude, you need to...
I don't think that's going to keep up.
Oh, yeah.
It was probably just because people were like, what is this? What is going on here? Blog? What is, what's going on here?
It's juicy, probably.
We'll see. I mean, the pressure's on now, so...
Yeah.
I am a little rusty, so it took a lot of review. I guess I'm thinking it's days because I've been reviewing this for about a week before...
Right.
Actually posting it. So I've been looking at it for a while. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm glad it's kind of forcing me to write better, just that I know that I'm going to be publishing it.
Right.
Just in case someone reads it. So.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, I think it's going to force me to write better, and I'm really excited because I'm going out west, so it'll give me something to do.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, really excited about it.
Yeah, blogs are something that I've kind of always wanted to do.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Yeah.
Just really haven't. Maybe this will be the first, this will be the push that I need. Because if we both have a blog, then it's the P-Funk blog, the Fro blog. Eventually we'll have a website.
Yeah, it's called Frolog blog. Because I tried to do Fro blog and WordPress, which is where the blog's at, it comes up with generic, this is what's free, and then this is what you have to pay for. And Frolog blog was a free one, so I was like, that kind of, okay, I guess that's as close as I can get to Fro blog.
Yeah, might as well.
But yeah, Heather was the inspiration for me to do it, so yeah, I guess it's just kind of people do it, and if you're into writing, it's something to do.
Heck yeah, dude. So Anthony's got a blog. Where can they find the blog? Probably...
you can find it at frologblog.wordpress.com.
Very nice, and it will be posted as well on Anthony's Facebook, so if you're friends with Anthony, we'll try to get it posted on the group too, so you can read it there.
Okay, cool.
And maybe eventually we'll have a website. Stay tuned for episode 21. Yeah. Maybe I'm not announcing anything right now.
Conglomeration of all of our content.
Yeah, all of our different content. Yeah, that's what we're excited about.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, blog, that's the next announcement. And the final thing that I want to talk about is, let me pull it up, we have a new official logo. Oh my goodness. This is the official P-Funk and Fro logo. Now for those of you that are listening to the audio version, it's kind of like a blue circle. It's got orange things in it, and it says P-Funk and Fro
like
Show.
the radio waves coming out of the big ampersand. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Just imagine, God, dude.
I know it's gonna be so horrible.
Yeah. Just imagine the coolest logo ever, and this is what you get. So this was created by our friend Danielle Garrett. Thank you once again, Danielle, for creating this great logo.
Thank you so much.
You're talented and amazing, and we're excited to work with you in the future. We'll have to add you to the group too if you want to be part of it.
Yeah,
we would like you there.
Definitely.
Okay, but yeah, so that's the logo. You'll pretty soon start seeing this on the Facebook group and the Twitters and stuff. So, and like iTunes and whatever. So yeah, that's pretty chill. We actually have things to announce.
Yeah, exactly.
Very exciting. Yeah, those are all the announcements. Anthony, do you have anything to add to the folks before we get into the topics?
No, I don't think so. I think that's it.
Very nice. So once again, thank you for staying tuned for this long. We're going to get on with the show as normal now. So, first thing to talk about.
Okay.
Biggest thing by far, friggin' by a mile.
Yes, you've had
happened.
A big epic event.
Yeah, big epic event. The reason we did Podcast-a-thon 2016 a couple weeks ago, recorded 2 podcasts in one night, was because I was leaving for a week and a half to go to Canada and kind of explore the Canadian wilderness with a group of mostly strangers, except for one, Michael Fields, who was on the show a few weeks ago. And I feel completely different now.
So was it like
that trip?
Rejuvenating? Like, was it spirit cleansing?
It was rejuvenating, and I think the biggest part of it was it took me away. It basically took me completely away from my life.
Oh, really?
For 7 days.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I was in the woods. I was with people that I didn't know except for Michael.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of them. I didn't have my phone, which is basically everyone's connection to life in every aspect. Facebook, email, Twitter, Instagram, all that, Snapchat, all that kind of stuff. Took that away. Didn't even have that on me.
It's like a slow drip of information and social contact.
It is.
It's kind of freaky how attached we are to it.
Yeah, but I didn't have that. I didn't have any way of contacting my family, and it was just, I didn't have work. I didn't have anything that I usually had in the podcast. It was like, takes a lot of my like mental space, you know?
Yeah.
Since it's a big thing that we do.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't have any of that for a week and a half, and really getting away from my life. It's gonna get hippy dippy for a second, folks. Just strap in. But just taking a step back, it allowed me to look at my life externally, kind of from a distance, and analyze it.
Interesting.
Instead of being a part of it, because usually when you're analyzing your life, it's going on around you.
Yeah.
Whereas in this situation, I was stepped out. I was away from it, able to look at it from the side and say, okay, now for real, why do I think this way? Why am I doing what I'm doing? And am I really happy with everything that I'm doing?
Oh, so it's kind of like a review of what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. Like, with everything?
Literally everything.
Wow. Okay.
Work, life, thoughts.
So you kind of had like an
morals.
explosion diagram view of like your life, like one of those like instruction manuals where you see all the parts.
Yeah.
So it feels like everything, or it sounds like something like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I feel completely different now because of that.
That's awesome.
I have a different mindset about everything, and I don't know, just a lot of different stuff going on in my brain right now.
Interesting.
So we'll get to more on that, but basically what this trip was, we left on a Thursday, and this trip was organized through a store in Bloomington, Indiana at IU called Outdoor Adventures. So if you're in the area, go to Outdoor Adventures. Everyone there that works there is amazing, because most of you were on the trip, and it's just a great store. So they organized it through them, and most of the people that worked there were on the trip. We left on Thursday, drove up in 3 different vans after we packed all of our stuff.
Yeah, I was wondering about transportation.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was like a bus or...
We were in like 2 Suburbans and like a Chevy truck or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And had all the canoes on the back of one of the Suburbans or whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, wow,
so, we go up there, we go through different states, whatever, finally get to Canada, and we paddle across this lake to an island.
Okay.
Which is where the outfitter is.
Okay.
It's called the VWP, and I'm actually going to look it up really quick just so I can pimp it successfully. But the VWP was basically, it's an organization that they organize kind of trips into the park.
Okay.
That we went into, and just they do a lot of different stuff for the people that want to do this kind of thing.
What state did you cross the border over? Was it Wisconsin?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
VWP. It's hard to find this place because they don't advertise.
Really? So it's kind of just word of mouth, or
Voyager Wilderness Program. That's what it is. So it's the Voyager Wilderness Program. It's a social services organization that they look out for like the park. They make sure that it's like they make sure that people are aware of what it is and to keep it like clean and safe and just keep it up, basically.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So we stayed there in this building called an Adirondack or whatever.
Okay, I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Sure. For a night, they fed us breakfast and they would have given us supplies if we needed supplies, but we all came with like all the stuff that we needed, so that wasn't essential. The people at the VWP were outstanding.
Yeah.
Some of the most genuine individuals I've ever met in my entire life. One of the ladies named Michelle, she was kind of like the head person that we talked to the most. That was like the head of the organization.
Yeah.
She was more passionate about just maintaining the beauty of the earth than anyone I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I've never been that inspired to be more self-conscious about what we do to the planet.
Oh, awesome.
Than after listening to one of her talks.
Cool.
She talked to us pretty extensively a few different times, and she was kind and genuine. You could tell she actually felt what she was saying, and I loved that.
That's cool.
She was a real human being.
That's awesome.
So, after
salt of the earth, right?
Oh yeah, very literally.
Yeah,
very literally. So we stayed at the lake that night, and then the next day we paddled into the park. It was the Quetico Provincial Park for anyone that's interested.
Yeah, okay.
It's in Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Right on the other side of Wisconsin, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, we did that, and from then on, it was 7 days of paddling and portaging. Are you familiar with portaging?
No, what is that?
Portaging is carrying all your crap.
Oh, yeah.
Basically.
Well, I did that, like, what, a month and a half ago? Yeah.
Sure, yeah, in the gorge.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that. So, being that we had 2 groups of 9 people each, we had 4 canoes per group, along with a bunch of big dry bags full of all of our equipment. And
yeah, you showed me, like, or they had that dry bag on the video. Those are pretty big.
They're big, yeah. Yeah, so we would paddle miles and miles and miles across these gigantic lakes. It was lake after lake. And then when we hit land to cross into the next lake, we would portage and carry our canoes.
Oh, wow.
1 person per canoe.
1 person per... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, per canoe. And then other people would either carry bags or like little stuff, or like carry 2 bags at once, called double bagging, which is rough. And like these
double bagger.
This was the hardest part of the trip by far, because we had to carry all of our crap.
Yeah, I did. I guess I didn't think about the canoe part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that was
intense.
that was the rough part that really broke everybody in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Like, okay, we're really doing this.
Yeah. And it was that stuff. And then we did that for a while. We had paths broken up every day. Like, we're gonna do this day and this day and this day and blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
When we finally got to camp, it didn't really stop because we had to cook and we had to get the tents up and we had to get everything ready.
Yeah, all that little stuff people don't think about. Yep.
Yeah. So most of the time, even when it was like we were at the camp, it was still time to keep going and going and going. And going. We had a few times which we that let us settle down and kind of chill and lay out on a rock in the sun, which I loved. That was my favorite part.
Oh yeah, sunning yourself.
Yeah. Most of the time it was just moving and paddling and then getting camp ready.
Yeah.
Which was a lot. And then at night, the worst part is when the mosquitoes descended.
Oh no! Did you have? Okay, so were you sleeping in a tent or?
Yes.
Like a 1-man or like
it was
group?
a 6-person tent.
6-person. So, were they like community tents that they brought? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So once night fell, so did the mosquitoes.
Okay.
And
oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. So during the day, you'll get a few mosquito bites here and there, and they're worse than like Indiana. But when night falls, it's clouds everywhere of mosquitoes, literally biting all of you.
Because I've heard that in like Alaska, where people, it's just like there's 2 seasons. There's like winter and mosquito season.
Oh yeah, really?
That's like the running joke up there apparently. Never been, but it sounds like everybody just agrees online. Like, yep, it's winter and mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's basically true. Yeah.
I wonder if you lose, like, if it's measurable, you can lose like a pint of blood.
I don't know. We called it donation though, because it was like, donation has arrived.
You're donating back to nature.
Like blood donation.
Yeah, they're like little vampires.
Yeah, pretty much. So the ritual was every night when we got in the tent, everyone would get up, put on their headlamps, and kill mosquitoes in the tent until we couldn't find any more.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Just to be able to go to bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then if anybody had to go out to go to the bathroom, it was like, open the door for a second,
Oh,
zip it
no.
up. We would have to like open it up and close it as teams.
Yeah.
And more mosquitoes would come in, and it's like, all right, time to kill some more before we go to bed.
They may need to like invest in like some sort of quarantining type of hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Of like the tent
Yeah.
where it's like zip one,
Right.
go in like,
Yeah.
like and then like fog goes in like anti-mosquito fog,
right.
and then it's like, or you could just all wear like spacesuits or something. Look at all this nature. You could like try to touch something, you just kill it. Like, oh.
What are we doing?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm killing nature.
That may defeat the purpose of the trip. Just slightly.
Yeah, just that's
Like-
that lady, the salt of the earth lady. She
might-
would be crying.
Yes. she might
Look at
not-
these city slickers.
They're just sending upon us like
Okay.
spacemen.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You gotta walk like that too.
Yeah, and we
Okay.
would. But no, yeah, so like the mosquitoes, anyway, yeah. That was the worst part of the trip. By
Well,
far.
if that's the worst part, that kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Just
Then.
because it's so annoying. And then it's like you have to crap in a hole in the woods, basically.
Well, that could be a problem for a few.
So you had to-
many.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So you had to take a shovel, dig a hole, and if it was nighttime, then
Yeah.
you were getting bit.
But did you get used to it? Because I kind of. At first, it's like jarring. Then it's like, well, this is just what humans do.
Yeah, a little bit. It was just inconvenient. The first time I
Yeah.
got to go in a toilet again when I got back to the
Oh
lake,
my god.
I was so happy.
You just flush it just to hear it.
Yeah. Over and over again.
Yeah, like, oh, look at the water.
Yeah, and on top of that, of course, we didn't shower for 7 days, of course.
Yeah.
Got used to the stench until
Did
we
you use
got
like
back.
the wipes or no bio? I mean,
Nope.
I thought you were bringing bio wipes,
For, like,
Well,
bathroom
that,
stuff.
but you could also like kind of wipe your
we
face
don't
with it.
want to waste them on that. We got,
Yeah,
it's
I didn't
7
know
days.
how
We didn't
many,
bring
yeah.
that many wipes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we did bring those, and we used them for some stuff, like mostly toilet stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like a luxury in the woods to have
Right,
like, a
yeah,
wipe
they
like
are.
that.
Yeah.
So thank you, thank you, Michael, for bringing the wipes. That was great. Anyway, back on. Yeah, so the mosquitoes, blah blah blah, and then we came back after the 7 days. So many things happened. I couldn't talk about all of them in the podcast by far.
Well, yeah,
Everyone-
7 days is a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a long time, and during that time, we all built up a bond as a group because we're
Yeah.
going through all these hardships, and like we would make sure that we paddled with like everyone in the group at least once or twice per day. You know, if
Yeah.
we haven't paddled with them before, and like everyone that was on this trip was amazing. Like everyone,
They
like
seem pretty cool because I was not to like. Well,
Oh.
they kind of saw me.
Oh, yeah.
You introduced me a little bit.
yeah, like yeah. During
It was on this your computer. They were having what was it?
it was like a pre-trip
Google.
meeting,
Right.
like
and it was
Google Hangout.
Hangouts. Yeah. So it's like Skype. Everybody can see Austin. Because everybody else was in Bloomington, you said.
Yeah,
So I heard like a lot of what was going on. It was neat to hear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone. Like, usually you have like one or two duds of people. There were none this time.
They seem all pretty cool, but
They're
yeah,
fantastic.
it's hard to tell. Yeah, by video. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so after the 7 days, we got back, we all showered, and like, after we showered, we were clean, we all felt so good, and like, we took our junky clothes and put them in bags, and like, later I opened that bag, oh my god, the smell coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I washed those clothes twice since getting back, and they still smell bad.
Oh my god.
They're sitting in there on my washing machine. I have to wash them again,
I
but
still smell like you in Canada.
they still, yep, they do. They do. They're a reminder of what happened.
This is a reminder of what it takes to live, uncivilized. Well,
Yeah, basically. We got back and like they did the VWP did this ritual where we were initiated as voyageurs.
Oh, wow, okay.
So voyageurs were the individuals a long time ago who would carry the furs for
Okay.
trade across the lakes and portage and take them
Okay.
to different places, and they actually did that for their job, right? And
Yeah.
they would carry these gigantic canoes on their backs through like 9-mile portages and stuff, whereas
Oh,
ours
wow.
were only like max like 1,000 meters. But still, that was a lot.
Still,
It was freaking rough.
that's a lot to carry a canoe.
Yeah, it was freaking rough. But yeah, so we got inducted as voyageurs, and they did some really cool stuff.
That's really cool.
Yeah, oh my god, it was amazing. Got back and, I mean, just trying to maintain contact with these people. You know,
Yeah.
we're in a group me,
And how many total were there?
18.
18. That's a huge group.
Mm-hmm.
That's big.
And we were all super tight.
Yeah, I
Everybody
mean,
was
it's not
amazing.
so big where you're not gonna like really kind of talk to people. Like
Yeah.
this one person, like I don't remember that guy. Like
Yeah.
who the hell is that guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Like at the end of the trip, like where did he come from?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool. So Did you guys have like a lot of like at night like campfire where everybody's sitting around one fire,
Sometimes.
or was it like multiple fires, or
So
like your friend Michael and like other people that he knew better? Or?
yeah, we had one fire that we would usually cook over.
Okay.
So the other thing is we had like a pantry style cooking. So we had a bunch of different things, and we would just figure out what to cook every night, which terrified me because I'm not a good cook. So thank God everybody else took the reins on that. How are we looking on time, by the way?
Like I can do grilled cheese.
Yeah. They're like, Austin, what have you cooked? And I'm like, please don't make me. I'll help everyone cook, but I don't want to cook anything.
I didn't set the timer.
Okay, it's okay. This says we're right around 25 minutes, so.
Oops.
I'll double check the video in a minute. But so cooking over fire. But when night descended, we would get in the tents because it was freaking time to get in the tents because
so
of
like
mosquito time.
right at like sundown, that's when like all of a sudden you just hear this.
Literally, yes. And we would sit in the tents and you can hear
all night.
All night.
Were there any like crickets or like tree frogs?
We saw frogs.
Or were they drowned out by
I didn't see
mosquitoes?
You can hear those too. But it wasn't like ear-shatteringly loud, but it was like you're in a shark tank under the ocean and you can see them everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? Oh God.
I see.
Yeah, that's kind of That's the really quick recollection of the events of Canada.
Wow, no, it sounds awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was amazing. And like I said, being away from life for a while gave me an opportunity to kind of reflect on everything and why I do what I do.
That's amazing. It's like a like a reset button almost.
Yeah. Yep.
I love it.
Yep. So it's like, what path am I on right now? Do I want to continue down that path? And like, having nothing for a while and not having my phone kind of made me realize that I'd be comfortable with maybe not having all of the luxuries that I have.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, if I need to do something crazy and make a complete lateral movement in my life, like go be a roadie for a band, I'd probably be okay with that.
You know, it is amazing how when you're down there, you're like, I really could see myself dropping everything.
Yeah.
And kind of just going that way.
Yeah.
And whatever that way is, could be anything.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, no doubt.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So now I'm like,
I think everybody should experience that at least once, by the way.
Oh, completely.
Like something like that where you have no choice to not have the internet and everything like that. Because I love the internet and everything like that, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so good to have like just a total blackout of that.
Yeah, 100%.
It's nice.
Yeah, we'll get back to the deep stuff in a really quick second. We're gonna make a quick video break now. So yeah, like I was saying, made me analyze the path that I'm on currently. What am I doing right now, like with my job, with all of the different creative things am I doing right now? Like, is the path that I'm on the path that I want to be on? Like, what do I want to end up doing, and is what I'm doing right now contributing to that, or am I wasting time doing this when I want to get here? You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So now I'm like, is it time to do something crazy? Is it time to make some kind of a crazy decision and like, you know?
Yeah.
Because like really, life is short. And if like, you know, if I do, I still have a bachelor's degree and I still have like P&G on my resume.
Exactly.
And I can always find something else.
You got a good springboard, and I've just read so many people just take just on a whim they'll do something. And a lot of like successful people that really made it big, they always took chances. Like in their history.
Exactly.
Like Rockefellers, like all those types of people.
Right.
Like through history, all the way up to like Joe Rogan. Where he just busts out and goes to LA from Boston. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
So it's just amazing that, and that's really hard to do.
Yeah.
So that's really hard to do. So it's the equivalent of like a lot of these people that I read that like are super successful, their changes are very life altering. So it's just up and move out or something like that.
Yeah, 100%.
And I kind of had that feeling flying back from Virginia Beach for whatever reason. I was in Atlanta airport and I don't know why, it just hit me. I was like, I could move cities and I'd be completely fine with that.
Yeah.
And it went back to that thought of like, I'm not trying to be like some like Rockefeller millionaire, whatever. That's not the point.
No, yeah.
But I mean, if it's not like I'm not happy in life, it's just if you want to make a big change, like you said, you feel like you're drifting this way and you really want to end up here. And if you have acknowledged that, then maybe it is time for that. But I can't say that for you. That can only really come from, I guess, within.
Yeah, 100%. And like I'm worried that the motivation will do kind of like a New Year's resolution thing, and it's like I feel it really hard right now.
Yeah.
But in like a few weeks or like even a week it'll expire or something. I really don't want that to happen. So I'm really trying to dedicate myself to keep all of these realizations and thoughts that I've had because of this trip in the forefront of my brain.
Okay.
And make my decisions based on that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And even if I don't, like, going to work again, like, I have such a different outlook because I'm like, I really don't have to be here.
How, in regards to what?
Like, in regards to, like, before I went on the trip, I was really stressed and didn't realize it because it was status quo.
I kind of, So I was kind of seeing the fringes. I didn't want to say. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah? It seemed like you were, running just too many. I don't know. I didn't want to slow you down, obviously, but it just seemed like inside and outside of work, it was just like, where is Austin finding? Like, you went to a concert last night, and I'm like, when did you get home? And then at work today, you were just like bouncing around where I would be like trying to find like a cubby hole underneath like someone's desk, like, here we got a blanket, like,
yeah. Well,
not really, but
yeah, completely.
But there's no way. Well, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I find motivation with my lust for life, I guess.
No, that's good.
But,
that's why I didn't want to say anything, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
I can kind of tell.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, I was stressed and didn't realize it because I get to that point without realizing it because it's what I do to myself. And it really took stepping out to realize how stressed I was because not being stressed for 7 days and then going back and feeling it again, I'm like, oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah.
That was bad.
Such a contrast.
Yeah, and going back with all of these new kind of realizations and this new outlook, knowing that I could kind of leave whenever I wanted to.
Yeah.
And it would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like so much less worried, but at the same time, my work is improved.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's probably why companies want people. Like, if they want to take a long time off, like, it's actually healthy for the employee. Like,
it is.
Come back.
So
Makes
healthy.
Sense.
Yeah. So, like, hey, Alicia, another comment. We'll check that out. But, yeah, so
Alicia?
I care a lot less because, like, what are we friggin'... Hold on. Wait, is the P silent like in Flume? No, it's P-Funk.
It's I didn't think that.
Thanks for the question. Real time. But yeah, now that I know that I could leave whenever I want, I like don't care and like I'm just concentrated on like being kind to everyone and being like a team player and like doing what I can to help.
Over analyzing things or
and not worrying about like getting stressed. Does this all make sense?
No, it totally does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't care nearly as much, but at the same time, I'm not ever going to do the wrong thing because I'm not that kind of person, right?
Right, yeah.
So it just goes to show that being stressed doesn't keep you on track.
It works against,
Yeah, so that's kind of a misconception that I had, was it like, okay, I'm stressed, but this stress is keeping me focused on this task.
Yeah.
That's not true. It actually, like, it made me less motivated to work when I was super stressed.
Yeah.
And it made me want to just stop doing anything.
Well, it's probably because, like, work was associated with that negative feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, and now, it's true. 100%. So, yeah, work is improved, and I'm a lot happier now because of that. So even if I don't leave and do something crazy, like, I'm in a lot better of a position mentally than I was before.
Great. That's worth a trip just in that.
I know. It's worth the money.
Well, at least for work.
Yeah.
Work's like, Austin, go camping every month.
Yeah.
No, that would be awesome.
I know. That would be awesome.
That sounds like something Google or Facebook would do for their employees.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Your work is improved. Keep camping.
Yeah.
Here's a 10.
We'll have to... We'll have to go to the Gorge sometime soon.
Oh, definitely. I kind of was like thinking of doing another one in September because other people at work kind of want to go. Because you can still go because it's, you get really hot anyways. And as long as it doesn't get below like 50 degrees at night, it should be like pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
So I don't know, because it's a good, cheap like trip. And it's definitely fulfilling.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like you were talking, it sounded mega fulfilling when you went too.
Oh yeah.
That solo trip by yourself?
I really loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep thinking, like, did I just write about it and talk about it just so it didn't seem weird? But no. I mean, I am so happy I did that. I cannot express how happy I am.
That's amazing.
That I, actually did it.
Yeah.
But, I like going with people, but the solo thing was definitely awesome.
That's a big deal.
It was, and it's a good prep for my thing coming up, too, so.
Yeah.
let me know. I'm definitely comfortable in my own skin for quite a long time.
Sweet, yeah, that's awesome. Because like, going on this thing, I was never worried because I had like a bunch of different people that would help and like do things if I couldn't do them.
Mm-hmm.
But you were like by yourself.
Yeah, well, I'd gone like every year for a while with people,
so
and I'm like the super prepper of the group going down. So I was already kind of like that in the group anyway. So it wasn't like I had to like, oh, what did this guy do and this guy do? I was already like, I was just, every year I go down, I try to improve myself, get better equipment, improve.
Yeah.
And this went, oh man, it was so fluid and efficient. Awesome. I loved it.
That's so cool.
I was very happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out like a vacation for like towards the end of the year, like towards November or something.
Oh, okay. Because I have 5 days left, so that's couple that with weekends. That's could be a really big trip or a couple medium-sized weekend, buffer trips.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, what would you want to do like towards like when it starts getting colder out? Would you want to go further south, or are you talking like snow sports like skiing?
That would I don't know. That'd be skiing would be awesome. Do you love skiing?
I love skiing.
Dude, Forrest upstairs loves skiing.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't really been. Hey, Forrest. Yeah. I thought you were like doing a cigarette. No, a pee phone. I haven't really been anywhere else besides Perfect North Slope, so it's kind of like saying I love skiing and then saying I've never been anywhere besides Perfect North Slope usually does not compete with people.
Yeah.
But I really love it. So I kind of want to go else. But those are more expensive trips, so I don't know. They usually involve like booking a place like on the resort. But I don't know. I bet there's cheaper options or whatever. Because I'm planning on moving out in the fall, which is a whole other big can of worms we don't have to really get into. But you know how like hidden expenses with that. So I want to save up really big buffer before I move out, and I have that already, and I kind of So I don't know. We might be able to do it.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, yeah. That's the things I don't know what I want to do. I just know that I want to take a vacation in November because like my first one was Boston in April, and then this one was like now. And I don't really have anything for the second half of the year, but like Christmas and New Year's kind of is a vacation in itself. So I just need something to fill that gap between like August and November where I can have a vacation. Because I need a vacation every once in a while or else I'll explode.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to find something because I have 3 days left.
So you were like, okay.
So I'm completely
so you probably couple that with a weekend.
Yeah.
So
that'd be cool.
What kind of like realm are you talking here?
I'm completely wild.
You're completely
it could be like to a city that I've never been. Like,
okay.
It could be a Chicago thing. It could
just
be
to bum around.
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Chicago would be really cold though.
Yeah, Nevada really windy, obviously.
Yeah. Or it could be a trip to see a thing, like if there's a concert or something. That could be the main thing.
Okay. Yeah, I've got friends that go to concerts like mad all over across the country. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Because there's other things to visit. Like you go to a concert, it's obviously near some other like city or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can either camp or Airbnb it cheap, and then just kind of venture out to see the historical sites or just the unique things.
Yeah. So kind of have like an entree, and then you can just venture out and see random stuff.
Yeah.
Which is what I usually like to do.
Or go to a big city and have a buffet and go crazy.
Yeah. yeah, exactly.
Because, well, Chicago would be cold, so,
Right.
We'll have to look at airline tickets. Well, yeah.
If we need tickets, it could be a road trip.
Right.
You know
I love road trips. I love road trips,
You know what would be fun is
What?
if we found a dude that had, like, a van or something that we could sleep in. Take a road trip and, like, sleep. Not like the friggin' nuts.
Like one that has, like, candy written on the side?
No! Like someone we know.
I don't know anybody that has a van with candy written on it.
We don't want that. That's not what we're looking for. No.
I'm kidding.
We're trying. No, okay. We need to find one of our friends that has
no
a van.
candy vans.
No,
right.
We're not going to go on Craigslist and type in.
No candy.
We're gonna need a candy man with a candy van.
Candy. I'm not gonna start saying.
No, please don't. We need a friend. We need a friend with a van.
Oh man, who do you know that has a van?
I don't. Except for maybe my friend Peter. But he's not. I might go with us. I don't know. He's usually pretty
Peter. I mean, we could.
Not Peter. Peter.
Yeah.
Peter.
No,
Okay.
I was thinking like rent a van, but that starts getting expensive.
I mean, Dustin has a decently sized vehicle, but it's not a van. It's a tracker.
Huh.
I don't know. That'd be fun though. Wouldn't that be sweet? Like just to like drive somewhere and sleep in the car.
Right. Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be adventures and stuff.
Yeah, I was following
Seattle.
this group that does that with pickup trucks. They make
really?
these like makeshift RV type things, and that's they just live in that, and you can park for free in Walmarts. Just a little tip for all you pickup truck sleepers. Walmart lets you just park there.
Is it exclusive to Walmart? Can you do it in like a Kmart?
I've only really heard Walmart. Like Walmart has a known thing where they will not tow you, so you can kind of just keep your temporary home chilling there.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'll definitely remember that.
Like one specifically was like a rock climber. He just out west. He just drives around in his pickup truck and then sleeps in his pickup truck. Has little compartments that he made out of wood, back there, framed it and everything. It's really cool.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, that vibe with that trip. Oh.
Well, if you have any ideas for trips, post them in the P Funk and Fro Show Facebook group.
Yeah, it's interesting. We'll have to simmer on that one.
Yeah, and if you guys have any trips that you went on that you want to talk about, or like any life-altering experiences, definitely post those in the group too, and we would love to talk with you about them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then join the group if you want to.
Join the group.
So you can see everybody's posts. And
yeah, 100%. We will definitely admit you because we need all the people that we can get. Yeah. That's kind of what's been on my mind lately about finding a vacation for the end of the year.
That's cool. It's funny how vacations beget vacations, Like, it's just like you come back and you're like, which one is the next one?
Yeah.
Well, at least that's how I've been this summer.
Exactly, which is a perfect transition into the next topic that I want to talk about. Concerts.
Oh, really? I didn't see that on there. Oh, yeah.
The specific one.
Oh, okay.
So you said vacations beget vacations.
Right.
I went to a Disturbed concert last night, and at the end,
right.
After I left, I bought tickets to a Blink-182 concert.
It begets that, yeah.
It's like, I can't stop.
Can't stop, I had too much fun.
I know. But yeah.
I know that feeling, yeah.
Yeah, so went to a Disturbed concert last night.
That's awesome. I remember, you texted me about that guy.
Yo,
what did he say?
So...
Wait, it wasn't bad. I don't think it was... Yeah, anyways, just say what...
So, it was just a dude, he was vaping. As people do.
We get it, you vape.
Yeah. It smelled real good. It smelled like, I think, watermelon. But I'm pretty sure he switched to vanilla halfway through the night. But anyway, that's completely irrelevant. He, vaped in what I assume was his wife's face and said, "Choo-choo, mother effer."
Oh, yeah, I forgot it was, yeah.
Yeah, that dude. He was
so it wasn't his girlfriend or, just some girl?
It wasn't just some girl. She was with him.
What did she do?
She was like, oh,
Did she inhale it?
That's right.
Do smoke rings?
Yeah, one of those Cupid with the arrow cut through the heart things.
She just pumped him.
No, she didn't do any of that.
Dang. That's alright.
It was just a bad joke, kind of.
Yeah, that's
But anyway, the concert.
Yeah, the concert.
So it was Disturbed, and the three opening acts were Saint Asonia, who I'd never heard of before, Breaking Benjamin, and Alter Bridge.
Okay.
So Saint Asonia ended up being the surprise hit of the evening.
Really?
I had no idea who they were, and they played 2 songs, and I was like, oh, these guys sound pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they played a 3 Days Grace song. And it sounded exactly like 3 Days Grace. You're probably not very familiar with it.
I don't know.
It was kind of after. It was when I was in high school.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
They were kind of big when I was into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it sounded exactly like 3 Days Grace. And I was like, this is weird. And I turned to my friend, and he's like, dude, this might be the band that the lead singer of 3 Days Grace started after he left the band. And I'm like, what? So I Googled it, Saint Asonia, and it popped up. The dude from 3 Days Grace was on the stage singing, because that's his band.
Oh, so that's... Oh, wow.
So we saw the dude from 3 Days Grace sing a 3 Days Grace song. He broke up with that band.
Oh, cool.
And we were like, oh, that's so cool. Because it sounded exactly like it. It was like we were at a 3 Days Grace concert.
Cool.
And we lost our minds. So that was good. Alter Bridge was okay. I'm not a huge Alter Bridge fan, but they were alright.
Yeah.
Breaking Benjamin, you could hardly hear the singer. His mic was really quiet. But they have a couple really awesome songs that were worth headbanging to, but overall, they were okay. But freaking Disturbed might have been the best concert I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Flames, lights, the singer had such a stage presence.
Yeah.
That I was just freaking in it the whole time, freaking thrashing around, fist pumping there.
Yeah.
The dude next to me was thrashing. I was like, ah,
Oh
as you do.
Was it like Mad Max Fury Road or whatever?
Kinda.
Really? Were there flames and...
Not flames in the guitars, but
or...
there were flames everywhere. And Disturbed's a real kind of demonic dark band.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of taken aback when you texted me. I was like... Yeah. Austin on a Wednesday or Thursday Wednesday. Man, I'm off on my day.
Wednesday night, yeah.
Is at a Disturbed concert right now.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, but yeah, so they have songs like "Inside the Fire," and during it was they were what looked like tapestry that was like swaying and was on fire, and it was like fire coming out of everything.
That sounds awesome.
Follow me on Snapchat at the Flume if you want to see things like that. But yeah, so that was pretty amazing. So leads me to my questions for you, Anthony. What is the best concert you've been to, or are some notable concerts in your life?
Oh my god. On the spot. I haven't even really thought. So, Tom Petty was pretty cool. Oh, okay. So, the surprise hit was Kid Rock by far.
Really?
So, yeah, my girlfriend at the time at Ohio State, long story short, there was a radio station at her apartment complex. Her roommate's boyfriend, her and I were there. And they were doing, like, something for the whole apartment complex. Anyways. So, like, whoever, boys and girls can change clothes the fastest and come back up here in the girls' clothes and the girls in the boys' clothes wins free 2 front row tickets. And her roommate's boyfriend didn't care about it at all. But Tiffany was like, I want that right now. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm cross-dressing right now. Like, out of nowhere at like 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So we ran into this like hallway of one of the apartments and like changed clothes real quick, and then me and a dude and like they ran up and we won the tickets. And
nice,
I love
nice.
classic rock and like rock and roll, things like that.
Yeah.
But I liked a couple songs from Kid Rock, but nothing where I'm like, oh, I have his album and, you know, this song sucks, but, you know, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have that much high expectations, but holy cow. I don't know if it was, no, it couldn't have been just that, but being in front row, that was the closest I've ever been to like a big, popular, concert that close.
Yeah.
And, like, Tiffany even, like, reached out and touched his shoe. She was like, oh my god, I touched his shoe! And I was like, this is crazy. But, like, it was, because we were right in the corner of, like, the walkway that walks out and, like, over there. So we were, like, right in it. So it was crazy. But the music, like, he played way more classic rock, like, blended into, like, his songs than I ever thought would happen. Oh, I loved it. He, like, just mixed in, you know, like, when you see a band live, they make songs longer, or they alternate it and stuff like that. But yeah, okay, so now I'm thinking about that might be the greatest concert I've ever been to. But
wow.
Other notable ones are like the Styx.
Dude,
Kinda
yes!
odd. Yeah.
Dude!
The Styx were a surprise hit.
Yes!
That was at the Taste of Blue Ash one year.
Oh, wow.
Or no, not the Taste, it was like Red, White, and Blue Ash.
Okay.
One of the bigger ones. It's like a free thing for like Blue Ash people and like anybody can really go.
Yeah.
And holy cow, because I like a few of the Styx songs. I bought like their greatest album after that.
Yeah.
Like the keyboardist or whatever. It's like he's like spinning that thing around. He's like he's like super into it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like way into it and their songs are great. And then another odd one is America, which is kind of an older, slower.
What's that one song?
Horse with No Name.
Yep. That's it.
So we saw them at the Taste of Blue Ash. So that was at Red, White, and Blue Ash, which was big, and then the Taste of Blue Ash is kind of smaller. But when my friend said America was playing, I like flipped out. I was like, oh my god! Like I that was one of the only, or maybe the only time I ever bought a T-shirt from their like the venue where they're like $30.
Oh,
so
wow,
I bought
nice.
America.
That's freaking awesome.
T-shirt, yeah.
Very nice, dude.
So yeah, okay. So I guess I had a lot more answers than I thought I was going to.
Dude, Styx is freaking awesome.
They
live.
are amazing live. Yeah.
I didn't know you were a Styx fan.
Oh, I love Styx. Yeah.
Nice.
I love Styx.
Yeah, heck yeah. Blue Collar Man, Renegade.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might listen to
man.
them on the way home.
Yeah, I might pull them up now and get freaking copyright striked on this.
Oh, yeah, because you know we will.
You know we will. Yeah, you tried
I
that.
got copyright strike with a Jurassic Park thing song.
Yeah.
YouTube, dang it.
Freaking YouTube. But yeah, dude, Styx is amazing live. I've seen them. Who were they with? They were with Night Ranger, I think,
Okay, that
and
makes sense.
REO Speedwagon.
Oh, that would be an awesome concert.
And Styx got they were, and God, they're just perfect live. They're one of the most perfect sounding bands live.
Yeah, because they
like,
sound great
Yeah,
live.
a lot of bands that you see live, it's like their music is kind of muddled and they don't have
really different.
Everything equalized. And it's kind of
Yeah.
But Styx is freaking solid.
They must
Always.
have their sound engineer or
drummer.
whatever. Yeah, must be on point.
And they're all amazing musicians too.
Yeah.
And singers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
God, yes.
Yeah, their vocals are great. Everything's
Yeah.
great.
God,
And
I
I'm
love
definitely
Styx.
listening to Styx. And you should too.
Go listen to Styx. Can we be sponsored by Styx, please?
That would be
Dude, Styx.
Styx.
Can
And Sparkling Ice.
Yes, Sparkling Ice. Also, if we could use your songs on the podcast,
These are awesome. Yeah.
If we could use your songs on the podcasts, that would be amazing. So if anyone wants to tweet at Styx or something and ask them if we could use their song, which song would we want?
Could you imagine if that was our first famous?
Yeah.
Just, the entire band. Hey, what's up?
Oh, these guys sound cool.
We've been rocking for 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Yeah, if anybody is randomly in the audience that can do that, that'd be great. I'm trying to think of other things that we need to talk about.
That's what I was kind of looking at.
This was kind of a...
Disturbed.
Yeah, did the Canada trip, did Disturbed thing. Concerts, talked about that, talked about all the updates.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much all we need to talk about this week.
I'm done with that. So it's going to be 50 minutes?
Something like that.
That's kind of where we were, you said. Anyway.
It's about right at it.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the topics, I'm like, I don't know if it's worth to,
No, it's not.
So, wait, we got to close it out?
Yep. I'm gonna do that right now.
And we ended it... I'm confused at how... Oh, is it recording?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize it was recording.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Crazy peepers.
But yeah, I mean, so... Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We've pretty much discussed everything that we wanted to discuss this week.
Right.
This was a big episode for us.
Yeah, this was a milestone.
Yeah.
We're just knocking them down.
Knocking them right down. Thanks again for tuning in. Once again, feel free to add your friends to the group. Please start some conversations. We'd love to talk with all of you.
Yep.
Tell us topics you want us to talk about. If you have questions for us, that would be amazing. If you have suggestions for the show, we're trying to think of segments next. So the next big update I'd like to add is different segments so that we have a little bit more structure.
Okay.
But we don't want too much structure.
Yeah, we still need to fly around.
Yeah.
But that'll happen naturally anyways, so.
Totally.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you for listening to the P-Funk and Fro Show. You can come back next week. Next Friday will be posted at 9 a.m. on Fridays every week now. You can subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, and all podcast services on Android that you can find. We look forward to your comments, and we'll see you all next week. Bye, everyone.
Later.
Alright, that's good.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I am the captain now. Oh wait, that's from a movie.
Isn't that one with the pirates?
Yeah, it's a meme. Like, look at me.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know it. I've never seen it. I haven't actually seen movies.
I saw it once. I mainly know it more for the meme than anything.
Mm.
Meme.